Hello and welcome to English 111 Week 1, Summer 2019. Alright, so what are we doing and how does this work? Well, here's a list of the things that we're going to be doing for this week. So you're going to read and become familiar with the following: the course syllabus, the course schedule tab, the weekly assignments tab, the video tutorials tab. Okay, so under announcements, in case you just kind of skipped over it, there's a video called Watch Me Second. This video right here walks you through step by step of kind of how to do the course schedule, the weekly assignments, the video tutorials, all that kind of stuff. So that's actually been already kind of covered in that video right there. So let's go back to weekly assignments and let's go back to week 1. So to do these particular things, the course syllabus, the course schedule tab, the weekly assignments tab, and the video tutorial tab, these are all tabs over here. And obviously you found the weekly assignments tab or you wouldn't be watching this video. Woohoo! All right. So next thing we're going to do, review the student acknowledgement form found under the syllabus tab and check the mark reviewed option. Okay, so this is, if you've taken classes before, this is kind of a new thing, which is actually kind of cool. So the syllabus is found right here. So if we click on syllabus, you will then be brought to this. So this has the syllabus for this course. Again, I'll let you go ahead and just read that on your own. And then basically it has all the list of the rules and stuff that we're doing for this class. The breakdown of how stuff is graded and all the kind of stuff you'd expect to see in the syllabus. So you just click on this, it downloads it as a Word document. Okay, and then there's a student acknowledgement form. Now in the past, you've had to maybe like download this and then kind of fill it out using a PDF reader, printing, and stuff like this. Well, there's a new thing. So actually, if I just switch over here to student view so you can see that better, because I'm in teacher view and that doesn't really help anything. Okay, you will notice when we go now to the syllabus, it's going to look a little different. Well, you have these things called mark reviewed. So basically, after the student acknowledgement form, so you basically the student acknowledgement form says, hey, look, I've read over the syllabus, I understand the rules, I understand I follow the rules, because the syllabus is a kind of a contract between me and you to make sure that you're going to do what you're supposed to do, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And so instead of having to print this up and sign it, all you have to do is click Mark Reviewed, and that will count. So instead of filling out this form, you can click on the Mark Reviewed instead, which is right there. After clicking on Mark Reviewed, will act as your digital signature. If you have specific concerns you would like me to know about, please email those to me. Because there is a place on the form that basically says, hey, is there anything you want the professor to know? So email that stuff to me, but then use the Mark Reviewed. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to exit the preview and get back to the teacher view. So that's what you're going to be doing. So let's go back to weekly assignments. Week 1. Okay, so review the student acknowledgement form, and in order to have that be due, whenever you see due like this, that's something you actually have to do something to kind of turn it in. But this one's easy. All you have to do again is just click on syllabus, read through the syllabus, and then under the student acknowledgement form, click the mark review. And there's also a mark review in the syllabus. I mean, if you want to click that too, fantastic. But really, I need you to do that for the student acknowledgement form. Fantastic. All right, next thing is the introductory quiz. There's a quiz. Yeah. Now, again, this is video. This screen's going to look a little different because this video that you're watching right now, they'll be between this and this. But the quiz, to take the quiz, all you do is click on the quiz, and then you hit begin quiz. Notice that you can have I think I give you up to 2 attempts per quiz. So if you take the quiz, you don't do well on it, then boo, just take it over again and get a better grade on it. All the answers to this information for this introductory quiz are found in the syllabus. So maybe have the syllabus open. It's open books. You can have the syllabus open. You can be reading through it and trying to find. Maybe read through the syllabus and then take the quiz. Whichever way you want to approach it. But again, you'll need to take that. So that's how you take the quiz. So now we figured out how to take the quiz. Okay, then the school also has an enrollment verification quiz. Okay, found on this. This is something you need to do. It doesn't hurt your grade, which means if you didn't do well on it, it's not going to bring your grade down. But you have to do this in order for us to say that, hey, you have to do something this first week by the 23rd for us to show that you're in the class. It's like you actually, if this was a face-to-face class, it means you actually showed up to class and actually sat down. Well, we can't do that for an online class, so instead, it's not just enough for you to log in and read through stuff. You actually have to turn something in. And the way they like to do that is this enrollment verification quiz. So instead of the quiz being down here, because this is a school thing, you can access the enrollment verification quiz by clicking on this link up there, and then you just click there, and then you hit begin to start that quiz. So that's how you do that one. Okay, and again, you have until the 23rd to do that one. So let's go back to weekly assignments and go to week 1. This is really a week where we're just kind of getting up to speed and kind of getting, figuring out what's going on. Next thing we're going to do is the introductory discussion forum. Okay, so the discussion boards are found over here. So for the first week, we're going to actually, it's like we get to introduce each other to each other. All right, so we go to discussion board over here, and then here's the first one. Who are you? Okay, so again, who are you? Would love to know. Please include the following: your name, what you're studying, what your career goals are, some hobbies and interests, anything else you want to share, what makes you cool, unique. It really will help if you add a picture. That just helps me connect better with you as a student. Because right now you're just kind of a name, whatever. But if I have a picture that I can put to the name, it helps me a lot. Okay, and I'm not gonna. I've already posted my picture, so that's fair enough. Okay, so to do this, you actually click on right here, boom, 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 and when you first start, you'll see that there's no items found. You will not see anybody else's post until you've done your own. And how you do that is you click on create a thread. Okay, and then there's those questions, and then you give this a subject, Jason Morgan or whatever your name. You want to have a clever title, and then down here you would just write, the stuff that you're talking about, and I'll post on there as well. Okay, so please post that information on there. And to add a picture, you would click attach a file. You can click browse my computer, and then find the file that you have stored on your computer and upload it. So that is how you would do that when you hit submit to do that now. After you've hit submit and you've posted your thing, if other people have already posted, you will see everybody else posts. So it's like magic. You won't see anybody else's posts until you've posted first. So again, if we go back to weekly assignments and we go back to 1, notice this is kind of a 2-part step. So really what we want you to do is just kind of respond to somebody, okay? So, post, say, hey, this is me, and then respond to somebody. Say, hey, I'm also studying, nursing, or hey, I'd like to go hunting and fishing too, or whatever it is. You're just going to respond, okay? So make sure we post pretty quickly, and then, again, those final posts are due by the 23rd. And then last but not least is the portfolio assignment, which is due also on the 23rd. So that is found down here. So for this one, for your first post, you're going to write a paragraph of at least 300 words based on your experience with writing. As I noted in that video which I posted, watch me second. It's some people have had some really good experience with writing. Some people don't like writing. Some people write for fun. Some people avoid it at all costs. Okay. So just kind of read through this, and basically, as long as you hit the 300 words, you're going to be fine. Just write. Just kind of tell me what's going on, and how this will help figure out. Let me figure out the best way to help you. So to do a portfolio, you click on portfolio, and then you'll notice that most assignments will have a rubric. So if you click on View Rubric, it shows you, well, how do I earn full points on this? Well, as long as you get 300 words, you earn full points. Okay, that's how you do the rubric. Fantastic. Okay, so you can do one of two things when it comes to writing. Now, if you've fallen asleep during this video, please wake up and note this. Please, please, please pay attention right now. Okay? So what you can do is you can either write a file to answer this. You can write it on in a Word document and then upload that file, or you can hit Write Submission and then write your stuff in here. Blah 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 blah. Now notice there's a place down here that says Add Comments. Okay. Do not write your post in the comments. Okay, was that clear on that? Okay, I'm trying not to scare you. See this down here? Do not write down here. If you want to write, you need to click on Write Submission and then write it in here. Or you can upload the file. But if you write it down here, what happens on my screen, it gets all scrunched and weird and off to one side, and it's a mess. And I have a hard time reading it, and no. So when you're going to be doing these journal assignments, hit Write Submission, or attach a file. Do not write it in add comments. Okay, am I clear on that? I certainly hope so. All right. Once you're done writing your thing, then you would hit submit. Again, I'm not going to do that. So that's what we're doing here for week 1. So again, these are just the things. Also, make sure you get your book, because you're going to need that starting for next week. Again, we're really kind of just getting a lot of these things that we're doing are just to kind of get a sense of how this class works, how the different buttons over here work, and how we find things, and how we take quizzes, and what the rules are, and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll get into more of the writing stuff in week 2. So there we go. There is week 1. If you have questions, please email me. Sometimes someone will ask me a question, and I'll say, well, you know what? Actually, I answered that in the weekly video. And it's if you watch the weekly video, it actually shows you a lot easier and better than what I can explain in an email. And if you want clarification, I will be happy to do that. Sometimes people don't watch these videos that I create, and they want me to just explain it to them. I'm like, well, kind of already have in the video. Okay, so we're clear on that. Again, don't be afraid to contact me, but sometimes I'll just say, hey, look, you know what? It's going to be easier for you to just watch this video, and then I'll explain it to you. All right, so there we go for week 1. Have fun, get it done. Remember, you have to turn in something by the 23rd, or you will be removed from the class. Okay, that's very important. All right, go get her done.